I'm running for a seat on the Osage Nation Congress because I want to continue the work, the legislative work for the Osage people. Specifically legislation to strengthen our sovereignty, and since 2006 we've seen a lot of legislation with an appropriation attached to it. I am a congresswoman who has sponsored legislation that address our ethics laws, helping to strengthen them. I have been a voice to help protect our Osage people against domestic violence. I'm an effective listener. I'm able to compromise, and I pay attention to what's going on. I work well with others on legislation that makes our nation stronger. Specifically, I worked with the executive branch and the Osage Nation Foundation Board because I saw in our donation line items that were once in every single branch and even within programs in their line items. The donation line item was there, and I didn't see a process that worked well for the Osage people. I reached out to the executive branch and the Osage Nation Foundation Board, and I said, I think that we have a problem. How can we make this better? This is what I'm thinking. And at this point, we now have a donation line item that's streamlined through the Osage Nation Foundation Board. It's a fair process. There's an application for it. And I believe that I have served the Osage people to the best of my ability for the last 8 years, and so I am seeking re-election. I graduated from Hominy High School, go Bucks, and I have an Associate of Science from St. Gregory's College. I have a Bachelor of Science from the University of Maryland, and I hold a Master's in HR from the University of Oklahoma. I'm a certified focus group moderator. I worked for over 7 years in the government contracting firm, for a government contracting firm in Washington, D.C. before moving back to Oklahoma. I worked for 4 years at the Osage Casinos in the HR department, and I was elected in 2010 to the Osage Nation Congress and re-elected in 2014 to the Osage Nation Congress, and I've served for 2 years as a second speaker. Yes, I love my Osage people, and I believe in our government. It's going to be important to place very experienced individuals in these seats. In 2019, our nation will renegotiate the gaming compact with the state of Oklahoma. The gaming is our largest source of revenue. It funds the burial assistance, the health benefit card, and our scholarship. Those are all tribal dollars that are appropriated to those pieces of benefits that go to all Osage people. I'm a firm believer that it's the executive branch's job, along with the enterprise boards, to diversify our economy. From there, they bring Congress the idea, and Congress listens to the plan and then can appropriate dollars to help make that plan become a reality. We've heard some really great plans recently. Unfortunately, it's my opinion that our process isn't the best process that we could have. It's a race to the podium to see who's funded and who is not. And I have some serious concerns with what that process currently is. And I want to work with the executive branch to legislate a better process for the Osage people.